Alright, everything should be working. We're working. Okay, alright. How are we doing? First things first, I just want to apologize. I am once again sick, so I may cough or sound funny during this video. But this is the place, this is the channel, this is where you get all your updates. Today, on 7/15, we launched Season 4 Reloaded that brought a bunch of changes. I think Activision was personally listening to us bitch on stream. We got a bunch of big changes. I'm going to cover as much of it as I possibly can here, show y'all in game exactly what I'm talking about, everything like that. So let's just get straight to it. Okay, first things first. Inside of regular BR, we now have a new kill streak. We have the sentry gun through red doors, so that's a big thing. We'll have a new game mode calling Blueprint Blitz. No, excuse me, the new game mode is Payload, which is teams of 20v20 escorting a payload or trying to sabotage that payload. And there's also Blueprint Blitz in the normal BR. So if you missed out on any of the Season 1 through 3 blueprints, you have a good chance of getting them there. We have... the specialist tokens are now going to spawn more frequently. I feel like that was something big to talk about. There's new gulag loadouts. The combat bow will actually one-shot people now. I think that's a Verdansk thing. I don't think that guy's on Rebirth. But what is on Rebirth is dirt bikes. You can now do wheelies by leaning backwards. You can also lean forward to increase steering sensitivity and allow the dirt bike to perform sharper turns. And we're going to get to the guns. The guns will be the back half of this video. I know that's probably what you're here for. We have a lot to talk about. A lot of bug issues. I know one of our viewers is having issues on Xbox One X. I'd recommend retrying it. They address some issues with the Xbox One S. Nothing else that really has ever given me. I mean, there's a lot of bug fixes. Fixed an issue where players would be unable to exit their dirt bike if the dirt bike got stuck. That's wild. There's a whole bunch of new social stuff. I'll let you guys read that on your own. I don't want to waste a bunch of people's time. Weapons, here we go. Okay, the OTS 9. We will be on stream tonight. We will be probably purchasing that blueprint and running it and testing it. It's also unlockable. Using SMGs, kill 2 or more players rapidly in 15 different completed matches. I think I'll be able to just organically complete that in Rebirth Island, but we'll see. There's also a mace now, unlockable via store bundle or in-game challenge. Okay, so let's read this. I'm going to actually read most of this word for word. This is super important. The following changes are our first major step towards increasing the average time to kill within Warzone. It is important to note that, and I'm sorry I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking over here and reading. It is important to note that weapon adjustments were not made in a vacuum. When evaluating an individual change, some may seem quite drastic, but they were made to holistically and in a way that has supported a lockstep increase in average TTK across multiple weapon categories. Torso multipliers were a considerable focus of these changes, while with how often they would act as flat damage increases, given how consistently that location could be hit. With reductions to these multipliers, we are placing a bigger emphasis on precision, a move which we feel is ultimately healthy for the game. So they're trying to reduce the amount of arm damage / upper chest, lower chest, neck damage. They're trying to reduce all of that little tit for tat stuff and try to encourage you to hit headshots or body shots. Statistically, there will always be a best weapon. That is the nature of a competitive game. I think that's true. With some exceptions, make a good fucking game. Maybe talk to Blizzard. We will take great care to ensure that the best weapon never overstays its welcome, is basically what a long thing says. They will be closely monitoring the performance of all of these changes. is what they say. But let's get into it. Okay, Black Ops AK. Headshot multiplier decreased. Upper torso multiplier decreased. Cold War AK got a nerf. Modern Warfare AK got a nerf. I don't feel like that's important to talk about because nobody uses it. The C58 got a serious nerf. I feel as if the C58 won't be used nearly as much now. Pretty much everything. Headshot multiplier, upper torso multiplier, lower torso multiplier, maximum damage range, and the recoil was increased. That thing got nerfed. Now, the AMAX got nerfed and buffed. The headshot multiplier was increased, but the upper torso multiplier was decreased. So, more headshot damage, less body shot damage. Assault Rifle Bravo. Now, this is why I wanted to be on this screen, because I don't remember these Bravos and everything. Okay? So, Bravo. Let's find it. Bravo, the FAL. Alright? Excuse me. Headshot multiplier decreased. Upper torso multiplier decreased. Wow. FARA 83. Recoil was increased again. Maximum damage was decreased. So, FARA nerf. FFAR. Okay, so some nerfing on the FFAR with a slight buff. Headshot multiplier decreased. Maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage decreased. Maximum damage range decreased. Next shot multiplier increased. There's that. Assault Rifle Golf. Golf. Scar 17. James, where you at, bud? This is for you. Upper torso multiplier decreased. So that little buff they put in on the Scar on the last one's gone again. Growl. Minimum damage increased. I think the Growl is going to make a strong comeback. Groza buffed. Maximum damage decreased, but maximum damage range increased. Headshot multiplier decreased. Upper torso decreased. Lower torso decreased. Recoil pattern smoothed. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that means. I'll say on the Groza, it's got the iron sights has got those two pegs. I don't like it. Krieg 6. Minimum damage increased. So Krieg 6 is going to hit a little bit harder. Not by much, but a little bit. And something that I felt like is needed for a long time. M13. Minimum damage increased. Assault Rifle Charlie. M4. Maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage increased. Okay. Odin. Upper torso multiplier decreased. QBZ had a lot of changes. So the Cold War QBZ. Minimum damage increased. That means those ground loot QBZs are going to be a little bit stronger. Just so you know. My Rebirth Island people. Minimum damage decreased. ADS speed decreased slightly. Recoil increased slightly. Honestly, I think that's fair. The QBZ had like no recoil. Then we get the LMGs. The M60. Maximum damage increased. Headshot multiplier increased. There you go. You M60 users out there, wherever you are. The MG34 from Modern Warfare. Maximum damage decreased, excuse me. Minimum damage decreased. Headshot multiplier decreased. Basically, other than the M60, they made the LMGs a little bit more difficult to use. So, Cold War LMG Alpha. Stoner. Maximum damage decreased. Upper torso multiplier decreased. Maybe that Stoner won't beam as bad now. The Swiss K31 has an updated ADS animation now, and the base reticle is not as bad. SMGs. AK-74U basically got nerfed. It got nerfed hard. Don't use it. Maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage increased. Headshot multiplier decreased. Upper torso multiplier increased. Bullet velocity increased. I think that maximum damage got decreased by 4 points a bullet. I think that's a big thing. I think that's going to run it into the ground. Submachine gun Alpha, Modern Warfare. The AUG. Minimum damage increased. Headshot multiplier decreased. Bullfrog. Bullfrog got a lot of adjustments. Maximum damage decreased. Headshot multiplier decreased. Left arm, left leg, all body shots are increased in damage. KSP, the headshot was decreased. LC10, all you LC10 users, stop using it. Maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage decreased. Headshot multiplier decreased. Don't use it. Mac 10, maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage decreased. Milano, they played with the Milano heavy. Recoil increased. Maximum damage range decreased. Headshot multiplier decreased. Upper torso decreased. Lower torso decreased. Milano decreased. It was fun while it lasted. Submachine Gun Alpha Black Ops Cold War. MP5. Wow. Maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage decreased. Thank you, God. Nail gun decreased. Don't use it no more unless you're point blank range. It'll still be fine. Nail gun will still be fine at point blank range after that. Submachine gun Echo Modern Warfare. Bison. Maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage increased. There's that. PPSH. Maximum damage decreased. ISO. Minimum damage increased. Submachine gun Delta. Uzi. Maximum damage decreased. Minimum damage decreased. Okay. Tactical rifles. Charlie from Black Ops Cold War. Log. Headshot multiplier decreased. Carve. Headshot multiplier decreased. M16 headshot multiplier decreased. Hey, guess what? Sniper optics with a 4 times greater magnification will now have an optic glint. Weaver is a new operator. There's a new store pack. Your download size is going to be roughly 9 gigs no matter what you're playing on. Shouldn't take you too long. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. Obviously, we're going to check all these out on stream tonight and in the future moving forward. If you're new around here, we'll have our link to our Twitch down in the description. It's twitch.tv/itsyondu. I apologize for my voice. We normally don't sound like this. Usually I hit you guys with a like, comment, share. Just watch this one. Just watch it. It's good info for all you guys. I wish that when I, before the stream, when I was a watcher, I always wish that people would take the time and do this. Some do, some don't. I want to be part of the ones that do. So I've got all your answers here. Any questions, ask them on stream, pop them down in the comments. I'll try to answer everything, and y'all have a great day.